What's the party scene really like in LA?
A movie. The party scene is a movie in LA. In Vegas, it's a movie. Like, shit is movie. My life is a movie. Like, this shit is a movie. Parties, it be girls, everybody drunk, people be off pills, people be doing coke. Like what you see on TV shows like The Shy and uh like whatever. Power, whatever, that shit is just like that. That shit is like real life. People be off the pills. I don't partake in none of that shit. But yeah, bro, it is wild. It is wild. If you got it going on, all the bitches gonna be on your dick, regardless. They just flock like man. If you find a girl at a party in LA, bro, just don't cuff her. It's just like that. Like if she a partier in LA, bro, she probably been passed around, for sure. It's a small world. It be girls that be leaving ex's name house and going to kick it with a nigga. You know what I'm saying? You just be surprised at how these females move. It's wild.
What's the wildest or craziest thing you've seen in that
Uh,
party scene?
um, so many stories. I would say the wildest and craziest was yeah, definitely that time nigga tried to rob me. Definitely. That's the wildest shit. That shit was crazy though. It was crazy.
And that is something, once again, if people want to hear more about, you've already publicly
Yeah.
addressed, where can they find that?
1422 podcast with TyTheGuy and Chizzy Chart.
Now, speaking of the party scene in LA, I want to play a 5-minute clip from another interview I did with someone and get your reaction to it.
Bet, let's do it.
I'm pulling it up.
Bet.
And here we go. Now, can money buy happiness?
No,
Why not?
it can't. Your only happiness can come from Jesus. And that's what people get it fucked up. They be thinking like, once they get this, they're gonna be happy. Or once they do this, they're gonna be happy. And then they do that, and they still ain't happy. And then they keep doing it. And I be telling people, I think that's why all these famous people get so fucked up when they move to Hollywood, because it's like, okay, they got everything. They famous now. They got money. They living in LA, and they thinking, you know what I'm saying, they gonna be happy, and then they still ain't happy, and then they start doing drugs and stuff, because it's like they so fucked up, they trying to figure out why they ain't happy, but really you just gotta find God and find Jesus.
Now, have you seen this with your own personal eyes, or is this...
Many times.
Okay.
In many situations. Like, you know, especially being in Hollywood and being in the industry, you see a lot of that.
Now, were there ever times you almost yourself got wrapped up into that scenario, or no?
Well, as far as the drugs, no, because I never, I don't want to do that. Because I done seen that to know, so I know better. But, like, as far as, like, probably, like, in Hollywood, if you in the industry, the devil, they, like, Illuminati, all that shit, they try to get you. Especially when you got a big influence, you around that shit. They'll try to get anybody, but you just gotta be smart and have discernment and have God's favor over you. Cause if you don't got that and you in Cali, you gonna get sucked in for sure.
What are some of the ways they do try to get to a person of that magnitude?
Let me tell you. What they do is they invite you to these parties, these house parties, and then they be like, oh, Whoop the Whoop gonna be there, like your favorite rapper, the big ass person, and Whoop the Whoop gonna be there. Oh, before you get in, you gotta give us your phones and all this shit, and then they might do some gay shit to somebody, and then like try to like and record it and tell them, oh, if you expose us, we gonna post it everywhere. And I know that from word of ear, but I know they do a lot of crazy shit in these house parties. And also, what I was about to say. Oh, okay. Let me tell you an experience I went through personally. So I was with some friends in LA, and it was this big influencer party. Should I say a name? It was Bella Thorne party. So I got invited from some other friends. It was on Halloween. I already don't celebrate Halloween. That's the devil's day. But I happened to be with them and they was going. I was like, fuck it, let's go. So it already was a lot of signs. The party said you have to be half naked. I'm like, first of all, I ain't going half naked nowhere. Second of all, it was like a lot of signs that was adding up that night. Like the same night on Hollywood Boulevard, the party was off Hollywood Boulevard. Some guy got shot and killed on Hollywood Boulevard, so the whole street was shut down. So that was another sign. So then we get to the party. You know, this is the beginning of all this COVID stuff. So we get up there. They talking about, oh yeah, you can't bring your phone in. I'm like, first of all, who ain't bringing their phone in? I'm bringing my motherfucking phone in. I don't give a fuck who you is. It could have been Kim Kardashian, and I'm bringing my phone. And then you gotta sign some papers. What am I signing some shit for to get into a party? Like, what? Like, I'm from Atlanta. We don't do shit like that. And then this is where it really threw me off. They said they had to prick your blood to get in. I said, oh, no, I'm good. Everyone else went. I called my Uber and left. Like, that's the shit where I think they be trying to get you. And, like, if it's like you gotta think about it. People move to L.A. for a dream. They chasing money, fame, clout, whatever. So they gotta think about it. Somebody, like a young girl that's trying to get on, that just moved out there, she gon', oh hell yeah, Bella Thorne, and you don't know who else in there. Like connections. Me, I'm good. Like that shit gonna come naturally. I don't gotta prick my finger, take my blood to get into a party. If it's meant to happen, it's gonna happen. I'm not finna do something like that.
Now you did. The others did actually attend that party.
Mm-hmm.
Did you hear what ended up happening at the party and things of that nature? Or?
No, I didn't even ask them, and I don't judge them. Like that's them. I can't help what they do. Yeah.
Now, for time reference, it's August 2021 now. Okay.
Yeah. First thing I want to say is Vicky, because I know her voice. I know
that was
her,
Wo Vicky. Yes.
I know her personally. She is really like that. You know, like she ain't going. She can peep some dumb shit. You know, she can peep some fuck shit. Like a lot of fuck shit go on at them parties. Like dead ass. Me personally, my personal experience, I would have did the same shit as her. You talking about pricking some blood? It be some weird shit going on with these niggas in the industry. Like dead ass. You would not believe some of the shit that some of these people do. For clout, for fame, for any of that shit. People do some crazy shit that you would never think of. Me, I'm pure. And I feel like, bro, if you got faith in yourself, you don't got to do none of that shit. You stay true to who you are. You know what I'm saying? Stay true to yourself. That's the most important thing, bro. Fuck all that shit, man. But the party scene in LA is really like that. It's really like that. Just in the industry, period. If you want to get on fast, like niggas gonna get their blood pricked. Like that shit is not for me though. Like I'm not with that shit. You don't know what they putting in your body at all. Be injecting you with something you don't even know. Like hell no. Fuck that shit.
Have you ever attended an event where the phone was taken away?
Nah. Phone taken away, nah. I always got my phone 24/7. I don't give a fuck. Like some shit like I don't give a fuck if I gotta sneak that shit up my butt crack. I'm bringing my phone. Shit dead.
I get that. But was there ever a party, whether you snuck it in through that scenario there, but they wanted phones not to be used?
Nah, I mean, I feel like if you invite people, they should respect privacy, especially if it's a exclusive event. I don't believe phones should be taken away, but also don't be recording no shit that you don't need to be don't need to be recorded.
Have you ever attended an event where there was a non-disclosure agreement signing?
Yeah.
And did you end up signing one?
Yeah, I signed an NDA before.
How many times?
Just once.
Okay. What was the point of that?
It's what happens. Like, I know while it was up in that bit, I'm cool in it though. Like, hell, I'm not with none of that. Like, I'd rather grind my ass off for a long time and that shit pay off rather than do some other shit. 100%. I'm 100% with this slow grind too. Like, fuck that shit. Like, I know what be going on. Like, shit dead.
What got you to attend that event where you had to sign that? Was that just curiosity?
I didn't know niggas had to sign an NDA for the shit. I had no clue. I'm talking about you pop up like crazy shit. Like you go, nigga. I'm talking about cameras and all type of shit. Like, yeah, man, crazy shit. Like, I need like, so I signed the NDA, but like I did not know I had to sign that shit. I'm talking about like face scan, all that shit. Shit was wild.
So they ask you to sign the NDA before you enter in the building.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's what I'm asking here is what got you to sign it? Because you could have said, I'm not going to enter. I'm not going to sign.
Because, sometimes you got to look at it with a whole different mindset. Like, business is business at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I had to sign an NDA for this interview, like if you was telling me something personal, like, I mean, like, the NDA is for NDA. Like, a lot of people think an NDA is something bad. Sometimes the NDA, shit, just business that I done signed, contracts that had NDAs that are like about upcoming projects, you know what I'm saying, or upcoming whatever they trying to build, like trying to keep shit low key for sure.
Based on your experience with that NDA event, would you ever attend an event in the future where an NDA had to get signed?
If I do, I do. But if it's not, I'm not taking no blood prick, none of that shit. Fuck no. If I see some shit with my eyes, it was meant for me to see. And learn from that shit. But I ain't with, like, I come as a human being anywhere I go. I ain't no fucking dick sucker. None of that shit. I come as I am as a human being, that throughout my life journey got me to where I am. All the experiences I've been through, like, shaped me into who I am now. So I walk in as who I am now. Like, fuck that other shit.
Blood pricking.
That's wild.
Have you ever attended an event where that was?
That's some next level shit. If they taking blood for you to get in the party, I don't want to go. Ain't no Halloween party. Ain't no vampires and shit. Fuck that.
What do you think the point of that is? That protocol.
The blood pricking, to be honest, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. You don't know what they doing with your body. You don't know. You don't know. You don't know. So why even choose that? But some people don't give a fuck. I do.
Just to be fair, could it have anything to do with COVID? Which is what she mentioned in the interview piece. She said it was around the time of COVID.
COVID or not, if I'm getting a vaccine, like, that's that. Like, I'm going to an actual doctor for that shit. Fuck whatever the fuck they doing.
Could it be perhaps some sort of unique Halloween party favor?
Fuck getting pricked with anything. They could be putting some fucking heroin in you. I'm good.
For transparency, do you know Bella Thorne personally?
I do not know her personally.
Any other event protocols not mentioned here that you've seen at an event?
I've seen a lot of shit, but I'm just going to move on from that.
Dissecting what Vicky said here a little bit further.
Yeah.
Does blackmail exist?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. People do that shit all the time. People try to like hold you. Like, that's why I don't get into none of that shit. Fuck that shit. Like, that definitely exists. Blackmail definitely 100% exists. I done seen homies get blackmailed. That's wild. That shit happens. Especially when you're in the industry, that shit happens.
But never personally happened to you?
No. Mm-mm.
A blackmail attempt?
Nah.
Does the Go ahead.
I was just saying thank you, Jesus.
Does the Illuminati really exist?
It all depends what world you live in. Like, if you ask country Billy Bob down the street, you don't know what he gonna say. Probably no, you know. Or you probably don't even know what it is, you know. But if you're in the industry type shit, I would say, you know, it is higher powers and higher ups for sure. Like, I wouldn't say give it that title, but you know, if you know, you know. You could do your own research.
What's your definition of the phrase selling your soul?
Selling your soul is 100% what it is. Like, you're giving up who you are for something. You know, and I'm not a fan of that at all. I believe in always staying true to yourself and believing in your superpower that you got. Like, people do sell their souls. My definition of that shit is letting yourself go. You know, like, it's sad, but it's done.
Have you personally ever sold your soul?
Hell no. Fuck no. Hell no. Like I said, I come from a good family of positivity and having faith in yourself. I will never sell my soul. I love my soul. God made me exactly who I am right now, a wonderful human being. I would not change that shit for nothing. And I like to be myself anyway. I can't change being myself. This is just who I am. So that selling soul shit, I feel like my soul embedded in me. I couldn't even sell it. That shit locked up.
And we've spoken about your religion and religion beliefs previously in this interview, and if people want to see that, they can search for your name on this channel. But why did you ultimately leave LA?
Family. And the pandemic started happening. And, you know, people, a lot of people lost their life during this pandemic, and it's sad, you know. It's high school kids that lost both of their parents due to the pandemic. And I'm thankful that I have not lost anybody to COVID, but I definitely wanted to be closer to my family when that pandemic happened. I'm happy I moved. Shit definitely changed my life again. You know, I'm even blessed and fortunate to even have enough bread to move back from California all the way to Atlanta. That shit wasn't cheap at all. I'm definitely blessed and definitely fortunate.
What was the cost on something like that?
Spent over $20,000. Over 20. Shipping my car, paying off my apartment, which is expensive as fuck. Traveling back and forth, buying plane tickets, shipping stuff from UPS. I'm talking about if your box is way over a certain, you got to pay hella money. Deposit for apartment, you know, you got to pay first and last month rent. Like, for my new apartment and shit. Yeah, I spent a lot of money. And then getting the shit furnished, got to buy new teeth. Like, you got, yeah. That was an expensive move.
Anything else I didn't ask about LA? People want to know, or you didn't get a chance to mention?
You said what?
Anything else I didn't ask about LA? People want to know, or you didn't get a chance to mention?
I would say you can make it happen anywhere. It necessarily doesn't have to be LA. But it does go down to LA. You can meet some good people, And you can meet some bad people in LA, for sure. But if you want to experience LA, you're going to have to move out there and experience that shit on your own. But you go at your own risk.
Are you able to spot that before it happens?
What, fake people?
Yes.
Now, yeah. Now, hell yeah.
What's the hint? How do you do it?
You can just feel the vibe. Like, you can just feel the shit. Like, I've been doing this shit for a minute now. Like, I done seen it all, you know? So, I can peep a fake motherfucker. Or, if I don't peep it, somebody around me that I trust will peep the fuck shit, and then I catch on type shit.
So is it like an intuition?
I trust my gut, yeah.
Any other closing remarks about LA?
Shout out to all my homies out there doing their thing in LA, man. Like, LA is still beautiful. Don't get it fucked up. I travel there all the time, but LA, I ain't gonna say it's bad, but it's shit cool. But you don't have to be there to chase your dreams. Come to Atlanta.
Do you think you could have gotten to where you're at in your career at this point without LA and that 3.5-year experience?
It was part of my life journey. 100%. Everything in life happened for a reason. If I didn't go to LA, I don't know where my life would be. To be honest, I don't know where. But luckily, I'm right here. I got a DJ Smallz interview. What the fuck? I'm a nigga from from Warren, Ohio, raised in Decula, man. Like, look where I'm at right now. And this is only the beginning.